Hello. My chair welcomes you as well. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay, where are we? Where were we? Let me think. I actually just woke up. I figured I will play for a little bit and then get to work. So I am a little bit still trying to shake off some weirdest dream. Okay. What is this? How do we get there? Not that we need to, but I'm curious. Okay. Anyway, so we have our fishing harbor, right? In case we run out of those the outposts. We have 50 people. Why? That is suspicious. Oh, because they finished something here. Okay, right. But we will need to build something else. Right, support frame. We need 2 of those, right? They said. Okay, so we will need a bunch more structural profiles. Let's just get them going. Did we get this thing that makes them cheaper though? Yes, optimized materials. And speaking of that, I think we should get the other ones, but we don't have steel for that. Okay, so maximum people. Not too bad, sadly. This is going up soon. Alright, it's also gonna get colder, but what are we supposed to do about that? We don't have anything. Okay, let's get those people there. News from London. Site 120. Great work on laying down the generator's foundations. You're making good time. Down here, bad weather and crop failures prompted an exodus up to the colonies. Those who stay placed, they're... Sorry, there's somebody going around outside. It always distracts me, even though I know nobody's coming here. It's always like that. Again. Down here, bad weather and crop failures prompted an exodus to the colonies. Those who stay placed their hopes... Those who stay place their hopes in the government's newly unveiled evacuation plan. Our company was accused of profiteering by opposition politicians. Pure slander, of course. Unfortunately, we lost contact with Site 120. We are attaching its coordinates and will appreciate if you could spare a few men to check up on them. We will most certainly do this. But my goodness, it just makes you realize what stupid problems you would be getting in times like this when you are just trying to, well, it's a company, so probably not just, but let's imagine you're just trying to prepare a place for people to live, which, as we know, these will actually just save people's lives. And people would just be accusing you of profiteering and giving you problems. Just disgusting. Okay, so we need some workers for that, so I guess the freshly assigned ones will have to leave their posts. How are we even on this call here? There's still a bit. Not a ton, but a bit. Steam sawmill, that's nice, you know. Okay, everybody's sick here, so let's just leave it. And right, still not enough. 15. See, I told you I just woke up. Okay, first technology. Yes, I would like to get those components streamlined, because we are not really sitting still. Far from it. 2 workers. Fine, let's get them from here, because I think we are not even managing. Are we? Well, that's 14 per hour, and this one makes 16 per hour. Yeah, we can deal with that. Alright, so let's send the bunch of people to check out the second site. Let's see what's up. How much time do we have here? 3 days, 4 days. This one will be for a long time still. 8 days. But we will run out of those unless we get some new ones coming. Zero tolerance in penal colony. Sir, the head overseer is here to discuss with you the expansion of the penal industrial cooperation. Look, workers love nothing more than to stir trouble. We could arrest the most rebellious ones for slacking off or minor theft or whatever and move them to penal colonies. They will work more and eat less, do you think? And think how it will motivate rest to behave different. No, not really. No, not really. I'm not ready to cross this line. Yeah, that's the roundups. No. That sounds like going too far. Really too far. If they were trying to arson and blow things up, yeah, sure, send them. But if they were just causing a little bit of mischief, they shouldn't be just made into convicts, right? I mean, if they were actually stealing stuff from people. But I'm sure it would end up like they are being a little bit rowdy or loud and they are sent to the prison. No, just tell them to shut up for now, please. 8 of those. We should get something about this. Do something about this, but we can't right now. We can do this in a bit. What is this? So we can order prosthetics through telegraph station. And residents of the care house will be sent back to London, freeing space and no longer consuming food. I think we'll just get prosthetics. I wonder how expensive they are. If they are cheaper or more expensive than people. That is a good question. I guess we'll have to just sign it to know. Why is this out again? And this is also out again. Stop it. I know, because we ran out of coal, but still. It's unhealthy, but nothing terrible should happen here, so let's yeah, let's keep that for when we actually are in more trouble. And we want like 23 more of these at least.
All employees, leave your workplaces in order.
We do not have steel. You know what? I think we should just start getting steel here. Get this or something, I don't know. Well, my goodness, we are out of wood as well. We need people. Who is coming? Convicts, 30 convicts, alright, I'll put them to work here. And maybe we'll build another... Right, first of all, replace this with a steam one. That will help. And we'll have some convicts for that as well. And I would also like to get all of these trees. So, yes. Okay. Because we can still get some wood out of the trees. There's a whole bunch of it, but we don't have any other source of steel. So let's just go with sawmills for now. And then if we need to, we'll switch these to... also do that. Okay. What do we have here? Survivors. Dozens of workers eye us suspiciously as we approach. They are pitiful sights, starving and dressed in rags which don't cover their injuries. Runaway workers. The workers tell us about Site 120 when they're toiled in inhuman conditions under their slave-driving boss. Well, that ain't us. Until they had enough and ran away one night. They beg us not to betray them if we visit their site. They're starved and half of them are sick. They won't survive alone in the wilderness. Site discovered. Collapsed mine. Lead them to our camp. And then we'll go further. That's okay. I think we should have time for that, right? We'll need a bunch more houses and stuff, but we will get some hands on deck. We are not in any sort of dire situation food-wise or anything like that, so we've got a transport. Homely jobs things, and we have jobs for everyone, don't worry about that. First convicts, sir, our first transport of convicts is here, and workers are upset. Some of them gathered by the docks to watch the convicts arrive and started to vent their frustration, hurling insults and stones at them. Look at the scum, comes to steal our jobs. We don't want your kind here. I'll let them vent. How many? So do they get homeless?
Report to your workplaces.
Is this not enough? Oh, that takes only 25 of them. Okay, first of all, I think I would like to promote some workers to engineers. How do I do that? I don't remember. Tell me. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, we didn't even take this yet. I wanted to promote some of them because apparently we need enough of these guys to overseer. There are far too few. Now I regret getting those. Oh, do I regret getting those? Convicts can start a riot. No, I don't like that idea. I think I made a mistake. To be perfectly honest with you. We need a second penal colony. Or was it here? Oh, it's expensive. Oh, it's expensive. Oh, it's not good. Ugh. Not good. Okay, go back to collapsed mine. What we can do is build houses for people. And we have to get the steel and stuff so that we can actually get that thing going. Let's build like 5. Cheap labor, but we also have to get engineers to watch over them. So it's not really that easy. But so we cannot put convicts here, right? Because, well, there are, but there are no overseers. Are these in range? Places in range. It cannot, but we can employ them here. And like this. Okay, so that will be our convicts. It's like, you know, the third labor part, like children, only now they are convicts. Okay, but what we really need research, but we also need, and I think we need this more, the second penal colony so that we can house them. because we have 35 convicts, and if they are not housed, I don't know if they won't riot or something, which would be very unfortunate. So let's get our workers here. That's fine. Let's man this sawmill. Let's man this thing. Why? What happened? This project leaves too many human wrecks in its wake. Maimed by a machine, sir. Several workers were seriously injured by a machine they operated. It seems this piece of equipment was malfunctioning for some time before the accident, but was too important to be taken offline for maintenance. Oh, this accident happened because support from workplace safely is deadly. It shouldn't be. Shit. Oh, I didn't see because this went up. And this looks so innocent because it just looks like a support frame. That is very bad. Okay, well, lesson learned. Lesson bloody learned. Damn son. Okay, let's get this fishing thing. Oh, we need those law for prosthetics. We are 2 laws away, aren't we? No. We are not. Good, 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 good. Stretch thin. Sir, the head overseer is here to warn you about staff shortage. With the number of convicts rising, our ranks are stretched thin. Currently 6 overseer man security outposts guarding 35 convicts. In order to keep the convicts in line, I strongly recommend building and manning more security outposts. Otherwise, those criminals might get the idea that they can break free. How bad is the situation, really?
Shift is over. Report to your quarters.
This isn't what... there was a place where it was telling me how bad it is. So where did it go? Because I clicked on workers or something and now it's gone. Can I just go back to the general building information? Or is that it? Or maybe it was here? No, I don't think so. Where was it? There it is. Here. Right. We will get more people here. I just need to bring some engineers. 8. I don't like that number here. Sure, bring 5, please. I definitely cannot take any out of the infirmary. Maybe we can take some out of research. Well, for now anyway. Let's not risk it so much. Let's just not risk it so much. Okay, we can, right, let's prostheses. I would send them back, but if we're kind of sort of role-playing this, and we are, if we send them back, they might not get to return here, and they worked so hard for this. They would probably get to stay here, right? In this town that they've built. And since we do know that the winter is indeed coming, I don't want to send the people who actually lost their limbs working on this generator back London, where it's not good. So I'm going to start the prosthesis shipments so that we can actually keep our workers here where they belong. And hope that they will stay and that they will actually get to survive thanks to this, thanks to their hard work. Unless they just send them to another place, but I don't think they'll have time to send them to another place. It's already getting colder, so... Let's send it. Besides, I want to see just how expensive is one prosthesis to bring. That's free. Yeah, that is actually more expensive than workers. So if you want it to be efficient, then you would have to choose repatriation, because it's easier to import more workers. It's cheaper to get them than engineers, but it's more expensive than workers. So we need 20 of those, and that will cost us dearly, let me tell you that. We have a care house though for all of them, so at least there's that, but still. That is not an economical choice. But as I said, we are kind of sort of role-playing this. I'm trying to make the right choices, and since the world is going to hell, let's try to keep our people in better conditions. Keep them where it's not so bad. Okay, so let's turn this on. Is our infirmary going to be able to deal with all of this? Patients. Yeah, probably. I mean, 3 hours. No more are going to get sick probably, but okay. Okay. Yeah, well, let's see. Okay, everyone been evacuated and Site 120. Let's hope we get some good stuff there, because we need some good stuff. We have 5 steam cores, that's nice. We don't have steel. Steel is our bottleneck. The core. 25 still composites. So we make them here, right? Still composites, but we do not yet have. We have. This is streamlined. We will need to get the redesign template, because then we can just boost the generator speed and stuff. But right now, let's just get 25 composites. How much steel does it cost? 20 steel and 40 coal. Extra bad. Okay, so we need. Well, I can make 4. Doesn't matter how many I need. I can't have them. Concerning daily loss. Not good. Spreading anxiety. Sir, people we've rescued from workers' camp, those who fled from failed generator site, are unhappy with life in our camp. Oh, are they now? They complain about workplace safety and overtime. They call the work conditions inhumane. They claim that our camp resembled their own too much. What's worse, our people listen to them and growing. Come on, it's a utopia! No, but we saved them. There is good food. We have hearty meals. We don't have any real safety. Well, aside of those 12 amputees that we actually didn't notice, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But I also get that they are worried about themselves, and they just. I mean, there are toxic fumes coming out of the ground, to be fair. So I suppose that's a fair complaint. The only valid complaint, but alright, I just let them be. I'll let them be, because, well, it's not great. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Final mesh researched. Good. What else is there? I think let's get this. Do we need it just yet? How are we on foot? No, we do not. I think redesigned templates sounds good, because we might need those soon. Structural profiles, explore. Site 120 has been destroyed by a violent rebellion, and buried bodies lie everywhere. We found no survivors. Peeking into the generator pit, we saw even more bodies scattered at the bottom. Man, that didn't go any kind of good. Judging from their clothes, most of the victims were engineers. All buildings are in ruin, gutted by fire or wrecked on purpose. We'll gather whatever supplies we can find and leave this terrible place. That's garbage, but also, my goodness, they killed all the engineers because they tried to overseer their process? And am I not glad that I sided with engineers here, huh? At least they don't seem so violent. I mean, they had some bad ideas, but we just told them not to do that. Class divide is rough. It's always rough in real life and in games. Our last hope. News from London. Thank you for investigating Site 120. We were sorry to hear of their fate. Surely the workers you took in must know more than they are letting on. We strongly suspect that subversive elements are hiding among them and urge you to keep an eye out for dangerous syndicalists. Yes. According to reports from all over the globe, the cooling shows no sign of slowing down. With the other generator project scrapped, your site is now Liverpool's last hope. If the evacuation becomes necessary, you can count on us. Oh, see the fumes coming out of the ground, just not good. This is turning this safe to unhealthy into harmful. The foundry is being harmful, right? I think we can afford to do that. Without a trace. Sir, a popular strike leader has vanished. Workers want to stop work for a few hours to organize a search. Someone must have kidnapped him this night. Folks from his tent didn't notice he's gone until morning. We have to search the camp now while there's a chance we'll find him alive. Yeah. Search for him. That's okay. I don't know what happened, but let's not have any kidnappings. That's not good. Okay, we have a whole bunch of workers. Go start getting the food from there. And storage limit reached. We need some gathering post here, I think, because it's just not... How is this production here? Yeah, this is just not sufficient, so... But that will need this... Oh, it will need a road. This is okay though. We don't have those things upgraded yet, so for now let's just do this. I don't know how much it will help. This is 9 per hour and this is just 5 per hour, so... Okay, let's go safety improvements because... well, safety is so important, as you can see. In our hearts, the search for the missing strike leader didn't turn up any traces, but the workers thank you for not giving up on their friends, of course. We can still hope he'll turn up eventually with a huge hangover and we'll have a big laugh over it, but I'm afraid the only place we'll see him now is in our hearts and memories. I hope he'll return. If he was a good guy, then I'd like to see him back. Okay, so we can put some people here. Get this... Right, this is the coal one. It's not the most important one right now, not the most rushing. No gatherable resources in range. Oh, so we cannot use that together. Oh. Cancel then. So this is actually preventing a pile from forming. So we cannot use both the reloading station and the gathering posts to get stuff from this. Okay. I see how that is. Okay, so then let's, because we have people that are not doing anything, I would like to give them something to do, so it's going to be the sawmill. Still not enough overseers. What do you mean? We have 10 of them. At least they won't kill everybody, but they can start a riot. Can I send some of them back, or am I now stuck with them? Well, I think I'm stuck with them. Oh well, live and learn. Don't bring in convicts into your city because you want cheap labor. Okay. We followed the fugitives into the foothills, but lost trail here. The freshly fallen snow has covered all footprints. Well, that's unlucky. Abandoned burden. Searching the area, we found some resources scattered around. The fugitives must have left all inessential supplies behind to lighten their load before entering the hills. There's no telling what happened to them, but considering the remoteness of this land and the harsh climate, they are likely to die of starvation and exposure before finding help. That's a shame. So much steel, though. Yes, give it back. And we need it. We need it a lot. 230 wood and... oh, so much steel. Transport. Okay, I'm glad. We needed some engineers. Okay, so how are we on this transport? Let's get some prosthetics. Where is one of them? We had 20? What happened? Did he accidentally grow a limb? Nobody died. Oh, it's the one that's missing, isn't it? It's the one that's missing. But also, the numbers don't add up. I was making sure so that we go even up to 5. And if he was back, it would be 307, so what gives? Something is sucking in our people, and I didn't notice it. What's up? Okay, another sawmill. Yeah, let's get that so that we get those trees, I suppose. They look kind of nice. Leave them because they're pretty, maybe. Okay, we have 2 sawmills. How much do they do? Well, we can just increase the hours here. It's 10 per hour. It's gonna be quite a lot.
Attention! Get to work immediately!
At least there is no safety problems here. Okay, so now we are out of coal here. Deconstruct this. That is 500 coal. That's 2 days of operating the ventilation machine, which is not a lot. Not at all. Where is our person from here? Also. Was that the same person? But we seem to be missing 4 people. Where are they? I'm so confused. Where did they go? One has a right to be missing. Not all of them. Okay, foragers return to the city. I am glad. Let's disband them. And sure, let's just man these places. It just makes people sicker, doesn't it? I don't know. I mean... Do we need more of this? I honestly have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, well, we need to do more research. Thankless bastards! Sir, workers who so selflessly decided to rescue talked our people into going on a strike. They now demand safe working conditions, shorter working hours, healthier food. We have the best food. Well, actually, we turned it off, but it's still fine food. Better accommodation and good salary. There's absolutely no way we could satisfy those demands. What shall we do? Use lethal force to pacify them. Let them strike. I don't want to use lethal force. This is not that kind of city. join us. Stop the war. Well, fuck you! We are ahead of schedule, so we can probably afford this. Okay, so let's go with this steam reloading station. I think that we will need that. Ha, joke's on you, there's actually no construction site because I forgot to set it. I wonder if they will be striking now. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll find out soon. Okay. Cocaine pills. What do we have in labor? Dispensary. We don't really need that. We have infirmary. What's this? It's the one that would turn motivation off, isn't it? But I don't want to go there. But we can see what this is after all. In order to meet the medical needs of employees, convicts can be kept out of health facilities. Yeah, I thought so. New abilities use rationalized healthcare to keep convicts out of medical facilities. Bodies of convicts will be disposed in the foundations of the generator. Sick convicts may die if rationalized healthcare is in effect. Well, we don't really need that. I mean, we could sign it, but it's really not that necessary. I don't want to class segregation. I don't want to promote more segregation right now. I do want internal promotion though. And I actually want to use it. Internal promotion. Promote 5 unemployed workers to engineers. And it's just 1 day cooldown. Okay, so that means we don't ever need to import engineers anymore. We can just import workers and we will be good. But for now, I want to cure the people who need prosthetics. And where are the 4 missing people? I don't get it. It's like, I know this one worker is missing because of the event, but we also missed 5 engineers that we had that disappeared somewhere. Right? Or did we get some uneven? I don't think so. I think we got like 15 engineers from the event and 50 workers from the other on the exploration map. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe I just didn't notice and they just mucked it up by giving me an even number of engineers. So maybe I'm just being silly goose here. Okay. So our shipment. Where's our shipment of prosthetics? It should be here. Why aren't they being cured? Maybe there's no room. Convicts riot! Sir, the convicts rose against us. They attacked the overseers but were defeated. Thank God they'd have killed us all. The criminals armed with tools and improvised weapons tried to overpower the overseers. We prevailed in the end. But the fight was long and bloody. We lost 1 overseer and 10 convicts. Well then I don't know. It was not supposed to be like that. Oh god damn it. I thought we had... They said they wouldn't kill. I guess they meant they wouldn't kill us all. After all. Ugh. Well, at least we have 10 convicts less. And I honestly would just like to get rid of all of them right now. Still not enough. But there's just 25 total. I can even dismantle this one. What's with this? What's with this? This was a blow to our deathless utopia. I don't like it. I didn't know it could happen.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh, I gotta hate this to be snow. It's gonna get even colder. Why? First snow. On this morning, the camp wakes up to the sight of dancing white flakes. The first snow came much sooner than anyone expected, and although it melts soon, the mood remains depressed. People shuffle through the mist, the falling snow muffling their voices and turning them pale like ghosts. Someone curses under their breath. This is the last thing we needed. Working in such cold is going to be a drag. This nasty surprise heralds an unnaturally early winter, but nobody feels like talking about it. We must endure. Okay, you know what? I would like another infirmary. It's this time. It's this time of the year. Because we cannot just get everyone... Okay, those guys are starting to get cured. I'm glad. Okay, good fishing spot is depleted. So, return home. Things are getting complicated. And they are not as I predicted they would go. Break the strike. I don't care about the convicts. You can beat them up. This is 77%. 5 steam exchangers. From 6 steel. Okay, we can afford that now. Let's get a few. Like 6. Okay, so first of all, let's move all the convicts to one place. We can move all of them, but yeah, we have 25 of them. Where's the other one? Maybe he's an amputee. We'll need his prosthetics. Okay, research. Gathering optimization. Thanks to better work organization, reloading stations will be 10% more efficient. And we are running out of food there, so I would like to get this ahead of time. But also, I think we need this because coal is not great. Thankless bastards. Again. I guess because it didn't really go on strike. I don't want that. I don't want to go evil. I'm trying not to go evil. Extra rations for the eel, okay. Hope I won't regret it. Let's try to cure everybody. Look how pale I am. Soon. What? Work still stopped. Sir, you haven't resolved strike in the foundry. Workers will keep striking until you either meet their demands and find another way to make them return to work. Other employees seem to consider this impasse as a sign of not your resolve, but indecision, and their efficiency suffers. Let's see what I can do. This is the convict strike, right? Yeah. Break it! Break it. I don't care. Break it. Is this safe enough? No. Harmful. Please no deadly. The beginning of the end. Change of plans. Sir, a telegram from London. We're going to be cut off. The frost is coming sooner than expected. Royal Meteorological Society warns that the sea will freeze in 12 days, stopping all navigation and fishing. What? We will seize all shipments in 10 days. Start stockpiling materials and food. The evacuation may be an icebreaker. By an icebreaker is planned in 18 days. It is imperative that you complete the generator by then. Good luck. What? Oh, I didn't read what that did. What? I didn't read what it did. But I mean, we generally know that it's not good, but I mean, we have 10 days of shipments, right? But it will also turn these off. So what gives? Preparing for the cold. Sir, the coming cold through everyone of God. If the forecasts are true, it will make finishing construction that much more difficult. Crew working on technology started thinking about ways we could at least somewhat mitigate the coming cold. If you want to, some ideas could be developed into solutions per your request. Yes, show me. Here we go! Heaters and healthcare insulation and braziers. Those are steam hubs, right? Allows us to build braziers which burn coal, rising the temperature around them. Creates a small heated zone around it using 3 coal per hour. Yep, steam hub. Do we even... We need the kiln, the charcoal kiln, I think. So we just dismantle this. Do we have this better food thing? No, no we don't. What? Low motivation. The efficiency suffers. What can I do about it aside of a little bit of prayer? How do we rise motivation? We have public house. We didn't even get rid of our hookers. So what gives? We have a lot of wood. We don't have a ton of steel. We have no coal. No coal. We need research. There's so many sick people. Yeah, we need this. We need to build a morgue. Some people have died. Oh, right. People died. I remember now what happened to them. They don't died. Indeed. They done died. Alright, so... Death did not care for my numbers. Okay, so now... I guess we should go for these things soon, right? 70 wood, but that doesn't really give us... we don't have unlimited wood. Let's try to stockpile more wood, I guess. Man, I don't know what to do. This just caught me off guard. Let's get some wood depots. I need more research, faster. Morgue build, great. Now let's repatriate those bodies. What? Where are the bodies? Where are... Did they just toss them into the generator or something? Strike busting disappeared. An overseer asks to talk to you in private. After making sure nobody can hear you, he confesses to killing the missing strike leader. It went down like this. I and some friends grabbed this guy just to have a little talk and make him see reason. He won't listen, starts a fight, slips, smashes his stupid noggin on a curb. Oh bother. We buried him in freshly poured concrete under the generator. With your blessing, I hope. Workers may disappear from time to time. Without strike. Oh, I didn't mean to actually click that. I clicked that with the right button because my finger twitched. Huh. Well then. I guess that makes a choice for me. Don't ever give me nuclear codes to anything. Never ever. Thank you. Okay, so... let's get the braziers. But we should mostly stockpile things, I guess. And also, like, build this thing.
Shift is over. Report to your quarters.
Right, we don't have coal. That's not good. Coal, please. We need one tent. So that's finished. We cannot afford the ventilation plant, we just don't have the coal for anything. Probably don't need them here. Let's put them here. What do you mean, not available? Let's go like this. And the law. I mean, sure. Since we don't actually have any bodies. We have 8 prosthetics remaining, and the people will be back in business. This is rough! Alarming loss of motivation. Very bad.
All personnel, man your workplaces.
Cannot use this. What else do I have to increase motivation? Shelter. Living near a chapel. It's everybody. Almost everybody lives near a chapel. That will not make any difference, I don't think. What are the ways to increase motivation? Because I don't know. Plus 20% motivation. Yes. We really need that. And that's for... we can use this daily, basically. I'll take it. That's good enough right now. Okay, so they are all connected. Braziers researched. Let's go for this. Oh, that is so tiny. It's still comfortable in the tents, so we don't need that just yet. Back in business. A beaming worker approaches you, walking stiffly on a newly fitted prosthesis you had shipped from the homeland for him. I just wanted to thank you. I was slowly going mad, working in the care house for half pay. Now I'm back in business. I'm glad to hear that I am, indeed. And soon everybody will be back in business. That's the last one. No. Okay, so I would like, I think, bring me 2 stinkers. I don't know, will we need that? Maybe, maybe not. We still need some engineers, right? Bring 6. Okay, fine, bring 5 then. Bring 6? Yes. We are trying to stockpile as much wood as we can, so that in worst case scenario you can start burning it for coal. Yeah, we don't have coal for that crap. What? Or maybe because of this. Okay, destroy this, please. We don't have anybody who will need to live there. So let's put a tent instead. Sadly not in range, but... if we can't afford to keep this operating, what use is there? Shouldn't we just destroy it and put some tents there? Maybe. Okay, we kind of survived it without using the strike risk. Okay, research. Research is our primary concern right now, I think. This looks good. Should probably get these things as well, though. I do not know, but also the construction. It doesn't sound too bad, but I want this, because we will be out of this depot thing soon. Okay, so we need 10 more of these. Get them done. Alright, that's the problem. Nope, we cannot afford that. We're just 18 hours ahead of schedule, that's not great. Wandering Hands. A female worker suspected of stealing factory supplies complains that an overseer subjected her to a thorough body search. Funny how men or older ladies are never suspects, she says. This is untrue. We check everyone who's reported, replies the overseer. Side with the worker. At least now when it says slightly, it's slightly. Okay, so no more coal from here, which is not good. But we are not really using a lot of it right now. We are kind of hoarding, and that's how it should be. Is this the most important thing right now? I don't know. Let's get this, because we might be a bit behind and we might have to use Dells. Everything basically is signed here. We can sign the cocaine pills just for the fun of it, but I'm not gonna use them right now. We might need to though. Okay, advanced fishing station. Get this done here. Does it take a steam course? No, no it doesn't. Okay, so this is actually useless now. You can build it here now. Move it further. How's the other one doing? Oh, a little bit less left, but not a lot, not a lot. This one is still alright. Not that much of it, but enough-ish. Okay, we have those components. Let's go. The core. Transport has arrived. Okay, thank you. Deadly, but nobody's there, that's why. How does it look like? Complicated thing, isn't it? And such pretty graphics too. Look at this foundry. Why? Disappeared. All right, because my finger twitched. It will mess up my thing. Meh. It better disappear 3 more fast, so it's 2:15, not like this. I guess at least that means less strikes, right? Okay, wait, we have some convicts that are not doing anything. Okay, and 11 unemployed, 5 unemployed engineers. They can definitely get employed here. And 11 workers. That's not a lot of workers, that's fine. Let them bum about for a little bit. Oh, what now? I don't know how people are going to cope with such colds. I just hope it won't get any colder. Well, you just have 140 degrees to go. Lower, as we know from the new home. But it's no longer nice and green though. Oh, it's all white and so familiar. How many days more of food do we have left? Wow, 12 hours. That is not good. That is very much not good.
The work shift starts. Move.
And motivation is super low. Phew, that is not good. Okay, that's dangerous. That's not good. Let's supercharge it. The core, fire danger. Sir, a small fire broke out in the unfinished core. We managed to put it out before it spread, but this is bound to happen again if we do not improve the work safety. Additionally, we can build fire dampers inside the structure to limit the scale of any potential fires and the damage from them. Remind me later, we need steel composites, 5 of them. Let's get 10. We cannot. We are 12 hours ahead of schedule. We cannot afford to do this. We can afford to do this in a second. So please do. Overseer sacked. Sir, workers seized an overseer who was admonishing them for smoking on the job. Put him in the sack. Oh, he was literally sacked. And carted him out of the premises in a wheelbarrow. Overseers demand consequences. This is an intolerable slight to our authority, says the engineer. I can't carry out my duties if I'm not sure of your support, sir. And good riddance, the worker shouts. We don't need slave drivers. Yes, we do. I'm sorry, we really do need slave drivers right now because we are getting extra screwed. Stop with your strikes! No strikes! I'm gonna segregate you if you are going to be so striky. Oh, we cannot raise the motivation high enough. Okay, where's my thing? Seriously? Ah. Oh, we cannot even break this great negotiate. Yes, I'll get it. It's over dangerous. Is this dangerous? It's harmful. Safety first. I cannot staff it. Because that's when it falls down. Now we can... Okay, fine, whatever. Troubled father. Sir, a worker received a letter from his wife informing him that one of his daughters is gravely ill. Dire news such as this may impact the morale of the crew. Should I redact the part about the sick daughter? I think it's better he doesn't know. I mean, if he could go back there, then yes, but he will not, will he? But I don't want to censor something like... No, don't censor it. I know we will just eat this efficiency problem. Let's get another chapel going, maybe. Make sure everybody's covered. So everything is done here aside of the ventilation plant, which is... something we cannot afford anyway. Let's get this. This will be fast.
Attention all personnel. Work is over for today.
It's not gonna be good. This is our motivation with this. With it. Cannot make them. And these guys are done. Everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. All of these are working extended hours. No, they weren't. Now they are. And the sawmill is inoperative. You cannot cover all of this. How's the other sawmill? Barely. This is nothing.
All employees, report for work.
Another resource depot, please. What? Fire dampers. Sir, we now have yes built. Please. Oh, it's dangerous. Get this going. And I think we should turn it on. It's just unhealthy now. I would like to do this again, I think. We're just 3 hours ahead of schedule. That's nothing. We need so much better. Yeah. No, we cannot afford it. Fine, do the kiln in the meantime. Wow! Sir, the distraught father of the sick child wants to talk to you. He begs you to let him go home. Yes, of course. I know it means giving up this cheer job, but I'll figure something out. Me family needs me, sir. Please let me go back. Yes. I would never keep him. More wood. Please, please. Charcoal kiln.
Shift is over. Report to your quarters.
Oh, thermostat. Produce more coal. Yeah. I have a feeling we will need that. These really should have been working on extended shifts all along. Overtime work compensated. We should have had that going. But we didn't, because I didn't micromanage it at all, because, you know, easy mode, right? Okay, so these guys just gotta get disbanded now. You get 20 workers, one of them can go here. I don't even have work for them. No. Go back. Well, let's get this sawmill moved. Let's get as much of this as we can. We're out of steel. Great. Am I not glad to hear that, huh? We need steel, so...
Get to your workplaces now.
I think we should do steel here. It's not good. Because we need coal as well, but we are not yet using a ton of it, so... Let's stockpile some steel, I suppose. Alarming rumors. Sir, it seems that the word of the last news from London have spread across the camp. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumor is that everyone will be left here to die. Are you going to do something about it? They don't like explaining the situation, huh? Let them talk. Let's not confirm it. Oh, what? It was safe! Why it wasn't safe? Oh no. We might not have the composites and stuff. There are people inside the corridor die. At least we have the fire dampers. Some progress on the core will be lost. It wasn't safe. Sound of explosion comes from the generator and then din of terrified voices. A fire broke out in the nearly finished core. Many workers are trapped inside. We can evacuate them, but if the fire is allowed to spread unchecked, it will destroy the core and forever cripple the generator. And evacuate the workers, crippling the generator. The generator will be prone to malfunctions forever. Some workers will be injured. All progress on the core will be lost. Cut off the air supply to put the fire out. The generator will be of nominal quality. Many workers will die. Discontent will rise greatly. Strike risk will rise greatly. And the one we will use is use the fire dampers to put the fire out. The generator will be of nominal quality. Many workers will be gravely injured. Some process on the core will be lost. Maybe if we had more ventilation plants, this wouldn't have happened. Fire cost. Deadly. Sir, a misused tool exploded, causing fire in the construction site. There were no fatalities and the fire was put out before it spread, but some workers were poisoned by the fumes. And we have amputees again. Oh, we need 7. We need 8 of them. I'll just bring more. Just bring all of it. What does this do? Coal 33% faster. It's not that important, is it? Additional ventilation. We can't afford to have even one of them, so whatever. Let's go for heaters. Let's not get old. This is going to go down fast. I mean, just unloads them faster. But it doesn't really matter, does it, at this point? We will not stockpile that much. Because we are almost... But that's because nobody's here. We have like no time at all before the shipments stop. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let's upgrade our kiln that we will probably have to use. And then let's just go for heating, I think. Get a little bit of motivation. I have so many sick people. But infirmaries are good. So we should have put those closer after all. I didn't know how many buildings we would have here. Yeah, as you can see it now, it highlights it. I just thought it wasn't affected. We can remove one of these. Though I'm not sure if we can. Because of this thing. Oh, it's just a mess. We'll just put one of them here. One person. Just so we can break a strike if it happens. I can't say I'm proud of this place, but let's keep chugging along. Okay, heat. Efficient burners. Transport has arrived, I'm glad. What now? Down with the war! Sir, a worker's mother writes him that his brother was shot dead during demonstration against conscription, a highly controversial new measure introduced in the second year of the Balkan War. Young people have been protesting it from the start, but this is the first time the mechanized lancers were sent against them. Strike physical rise, but he should be able to grieve. His brother got shot, it's not... No, I'm not gonna censor it. Too bad. Let's get at least 5 of all of these have them ready. This wouldn't be a bad idea to do that, right? We are about 3 hours behind the schedule. Can this go away already? Efficient burns research. Levels by doubling coal use extension. Sure. Let's just get all of this done. High chance of going on a strike. I do not like that. Well, it is not perfect. No, 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 it's not perfect. Okay, so this is useless now. We are barely managing the food. It's just not looking great. All in all. Done. Are these trees available for us? Or are they just decoration? They are just decorations. We're out of luck there. Whoa, what is happening? Oh no, it's getting colder. Bundle up! It's getting colder. -20. Oh, how familiar it looks. Only we don't have coal mines, for instance, that I would really like some.
All employees, report for work at once.
Okay, this is almost done. No, what? The tension grows. The last delivery ships will depart in 2 days, and it's obvious that your people know something's afoot. Sedition is in the air, and it may be wise to prepare for the worst. Guard the docks. Guard it with your lives. Okay, so probably last shipment. Do we want... Let's get steam course. Don't need more people, I don't think. "12 hours behind schedule." It's just 8%. We're gonna make them work a lot today. Ah, I wanted to rest this right now. Strike risk. Oh no, not right now though. Not right now. What? Last warning. Yeah, you missed your milestone due to the difficulty of your task. The authorities agreed to give you one last chance. You will have to meet all 4 future milestones, no exception. Any delay, even the slightest, will result in your termination. I would rather not be terminated. We were very close here, but... Why is it... Oh, because I was looking at the efficiency, not the percent of the being done. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Okay. We barely missed it, damn it. Alright, next milestone. Assemble the generator. Now erect the 2 parts of thermal hull, which will make up the central part of the generator. After it's done, the generator will be ready. And that will come in the next episode. So, I'll see you then. I think we will succeed. It's a little bit messy and stuff, but, well, no, I don't have any excuses. It's medium difficulty, no excuses. I'm just being bad at the game. Alright, but I'm having fun, and I hope you are too. So, I'll see you next time. Bye.